What is an ETF? So ETF stands for Exchange Traded Fund. Okay. In general, a fund is a collection of something. So instead of buying a stock and buying the individual stock, you might invest in a fund managed by some fund manager that buys the stocks for, the fund makes all the investment decisions and puts together a collection of stocks that by buying the fund, you buy into the whole collection of investments. But funds could be made up of just stocks. They could be made up of stocks and bonds. They could be made up of a variety of instruments. They could be made up of derivatives. But when you buy into the fund, you buy into that lot of investments that is managed by that manager. Now, funds used to generally come in the form of mutual fund, which is just what I described, though the way you would purchase a mutual fund is different. You could only buy a mutual fund like once a day, and oftentimes there were minimum amount requirements and things like that. That's actually still true today, but at some point we created what's called the exchange traded fund, meaning it's like, hey, let's take the mutual fund, but let's make it easier to get in and out of, and let's remove the minimum investment requirement. So essentially, instead of a stock being of a company, it's like a stock that represents the fund, and whatever the fund value is less the amount of shares equals the share price, and you can just go buy one share, you can buy 20 shares, so you can buy them on the open market, when the market is open. So that's an exchange traded fund versus a mutual fund. Probably next I'm going to do mutual fund.